First-time home buyers made up 35% of all home sales in 2016. That number is expected to maybe jump to 52% next year. That's big. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger is here to show us what financial plan might be the best bet for you. Good morning to you, Jill.
Good morning.
Let's start with the mortgage rates, because I remember the first time it was so traumatic. It was double digits back then.
Yeah.
But now you said it's raised to 4%, and that's considered a jump.
Well, it's weird because before the election, if you were going to get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, you were probably going to pay 3.25%, 3.5% for a 30-year fixed rate. Now it's up over 4%.
Historically, seems good, 4%.
Well, of course, historically speaking, 4% is amazing. It really is. But that jump is pretty dramatic. And the reason that rates have jumped is the market believes that under President-elect Trump's policies, where you get some more spending, some tax cuts, we'll see more growth. And so the Federal Reserve will have to raise rates faster. All interest rates will likely rise as a result. That's why mortgage rates are up. And again, it's very low historically, but honestly, if you're shopping for a mortgage, it can be hundreds of dollars a month more than it was just a month ago.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you don't lock that rate in now, it does get very expensive very quickly, especially if they keep ticking up, which they will.
Exactly.
Presumably for a couple of years now.
And so a lot of people are wondering, wait a minute, so do I have to buy my house right now? And the answer is, hang on a second. Again, we are still looking at low mortgage rates. You've got to look at your personal financial situation. We talk to financial planners all the time, and what do they say? They say you should be spending up to 30% of your gross income on housing. Now, housing can mean your house, but it can also mean renting. So this is a real number. It's tough in a very high-priced market to keep that housing cost at 30%. But what's really important is if you are going to buy a house, you've got to factor that in. You've also got to come up with a down payment, 20% down. Yes, you can do less. But you know what? It's safer to do your 20%. And you've got to also factor in all those maintenance costs, because anyone who's a homeowner will tell you the boiler can break, the washer and dryer can
What's
blow
the
up.
average age of a first-time buyer? Because I just read this morning that more millennials are now living at home.
Well, more millennials are living at home because it is expensive to be renting or buying in many markets. The average age is still in the low 30s, about 33. If you want to buy a house, be clear. Run your numbers, rent versus buy. If you can stay in your parents and they're really letting you do that, rock on. Keep saving.
No, don't want to date a guy who's still living at home.
All right, you won't.
Jill,
That's
really
an issue.
Thank you.